Welcome to World Delicacies. In today's episode, we're diving into the vibrant and mouth-watering world of Filipino cuisine. Often considered a hidden gem in the culinary world, Filipino food is a delightful fusion of flavors, influenced by the country's rich history and diverse cultural heritage. From the Spanish and Chinese to the Malay and American influences, Filipino cuisine has evolved into a unique and flavorful tapestry that showcases the best of these culinary traditions. With a wide variety of meats and seafood dishes, each region in the Philippines has its own favorite take on classic recipes, reflecting the country's abundant natural resources and the creativity of its people. Join us as we embark on a tantalizing journey through the top 50 Filipino dishes that will awaken your taste buds and leave you craving more. Get ready to discover the hidden treasures of this underrated cuisine and fall in love with the warm, comforting flavors of the Philippines. Starting off our list at number 50 is Bistec Tagalog, a classic Filipino dish that showcases the country's love for savory and citrusy flavors. Thinly sliced beef is marinated in a mixture of soy sauce and calamansi juice, then seared until tender and caramelized. Topped with caramelized onions, Bistec Tagalog is a simple yet satisfying dish that's perfect with steamed rice. At number 49, we have empanadas, a beloved dish that has found its way into Filipino hearts and kitchens. These savory pastries, which originated in Latin America, are filled with a variety of ingredients such as meat, vegetables, and sometimes even fruit. Filipinos have embraced empanadas and added their own unique twist, often filling them with local flavors like chicken adobo or caldereta. Coming in at number 48 is ginataang gulay, a nutritious and flavorful vegetable dish cooked in rich coconut milk. This comforting stew features a variety of fresh vegetables like squash, string beans, and spinach, simmered in a creamy coconut broth until tender. Ginataang gulay is a healthy and satisfying meal that highlights the abundance of fresh produce in the Philippines. At number 47, we have Betamax, a unique and popular Filipino street food. These skewered cubes of congealed chicken blood are grilled until slightly charred and crispy on the outside, yet still tender on the inside. Often enjoyed as a snack or appetizer, Betamax is a tasty and protein-rich treat that reflects the nose-to-tail eating philosophy in Filipino cuisine. Stir-frying its way to number 46 is Pancit Guisado, a classic Filipino noodle dish that's perfect for any meal. Thin rice noodles are sautéed with an assortment of meats, seafood, and vegetables, then flavored with soy sauce and citrus. This quick and easy dish is a go-to for busy weeknights or large gatherings, as it can easily be customized to suit any taste preference. At number 45, we have chicharon, a crunchy and addictive Filipino snack. These pork rinds are made by frying pork skin until it puffs up and becomes crispy, then seasoned with salt or spices. Chicharon is a popular beer companion and a tasty way to add some texture to other dishes like pancit or sisig. Coming in at number 44 is banana Q, a sweet and simple Filipino street food. Ripe saba bananas are skewered, rolled in brown sugar, and then fried until caramelized and slightly crispy on the outside. This warm and comforting treat is perfect for an afternoon snack or a quick dessert, and it showcases the natural sweetness of Filipino bananas. At number 43, we have leche flan, a rich and creamy Filipino dessert that's a staple at celebrations and gatherings. This smooth custard is made with egg yolks, milk, and sugar, then topped with a layer of caramel syrup. The result is a luscious and indulgent treat that melts in your mouth and satisfies any sweet tooth. Simmering in at number 42 is tinolang manok, a comforting and nourishing chicken soup that's perfect for rainy days or when you're feeling under the weather. This clear broth is infused with the flavors of ginger, garlic, and onion, and studded with tender pieces of chicken, chayote, and malunggay leaves. Tinolang manok is a simple yet satisfying dish that warms the body and soul. At number 41, we have bibingka, a traditional Filipino rice cake that's a beloved holiday treat. This soft and fluffy cake is made with rice flour, coconut milk, and sugar, then baked in banana leaves until slightly charred on the top and bottom. Bibingka is often enjoyed for breakfast or as a snack, and it's a comforting and nostalgic taste of Filipino home cooking. Simmering in at number 40 is machado, a hearty and flavorful beef stew that's a favorite in Filipino households. Tender chunks of beef are slow-cooked in a rich tomato sauce with potatoes, carrots, and bell peppers, then seasoned with soy sauce and calamansi juice. This comforting dish is often served with steamed rice, making it a satisfying and filling meal for any occasion. At number 39, we have taho, a popular Filipino breakfast or snack food. This sweet and creamy dessert features silken tofu topped with arnibal syrup and sago pearls, creating a delightful contrast of textures and flavors. Taho is often sold by street vendors in the morning, and it's a comforting and nostalgic treat that brings back memories of childhood for many Filipinos. Rolling in at number 38 is morcon, an elegant and flavorful Filipino meat dish. This roulade features thin slices of beef filled with chorizo, carrots, pickles, and boiled eggs, then slowly braised in a savory tomato sauce. Morcon is often served during special occasions and holidays, and it's an impressive dish that showcases the sophistication and creativity of Filipino cuisine. At number 37, we have okoy, a crispy and savory Filipino fritter that's perfect as an appetizer or snack. These golden discs are made with a batter of shrimp, vegetables, and flour, then deep fried until crispy and golden brown. Okoy is often enjoyed with a spicy vinegar dipping sauce, and it's a tasty way to enjoy the bounty of fresh seafood and produce in the Philippines. Grilling up the 36th spot is daing na bengus, a classic Filipino breakfast dish. Milkfish is marinated in a mixture of vinegar, garlic, and black pepper, then grilled or fried until crispy and aromatic. This simple yet flavorful dish is often enjoyed with garlic fried rice and a fried egg, making for a satisfying and protein-packed start to the day. At number 35, we have tortang talong, a simple yet delicious Filipino dish that highlights the versatility of eggplant. Grilled or roasted eggplant is mashed and mixed with beaten eggs, then fried until golden brown and fluffy. This savory omelet is often enjoyed for breakfast or lunch, and it's a tasty way to enjoy a healthy and affordable vegetable. Simmering in at number 34 is dinuguan, a rich and savory Filipino stew that's not for the faint of heart. This dish features tender chunks of pork simmered in a thick gravy made with pig's blood, vinegar, and spices. While it may sound intimidating, dinuguan is a flavorful and comforting dish that's enjoyed by many Filipinos, often with a side of puto rice cakes. At number 33, we have Filipino-style spaghetti, a unique and beloved twist on the classic Italian dish. This sweet and savory pasta features a tomato-based sauce flavored with banana ketchup, hot dogs, and ground pork or beef. Filipino-style spaghetti is a staple at children's birthday parties and a comforting taste of nostalgia for many Filipinos. Sizzling onto the scene at number 32 is beef tapa, a classic Filipino breakfast meat. Thinly sliced beef is cured in a mixture of soy sauce, vinegar, and spices, then fried until caramelized and slightly crispy. Beef tapa is often enjoyed with garlic fried rice and a fried egg, making for a hearty and flavorful start to the day. Rounding out our countdown from 50 to 31 at number 31 is menudo, a comforting and savory Filipino stew. This dish features tender chunks of pork, pork liver, potatoes, and carrots simmered in a flavorful tomato sauce with raisins and bell peppers. Menudo is a beloved comfort food that's perfect for family dinners and celebrations, and it showcases the richness and depth of Filipino cuisine. Kicking off our countdown at number 30 is pinakbet, a vibrant vegetable stew that showcases the fresh flavors of the Philippines. Featuring a medley of eggplant, bitter melon, okra, and string beans simmered in a savory shrimp paste, pinakbet is a healthy and hearty dish that celebrates the country's agricultural bounty. At the 29th spot, we have tocino, a beloved Filipino breakfast staple. This sweet and savory cured meat, typically made from pork, is marinated in a mixture of sugar, salt, and spices, then fried until caramelized and crispy. Tocino is often enjoyed with garlic fried rice and a sunny side-up egg, making for a satisfying and indulgent start to the day. Coming in at number 28 is ube halaya, a luscious dessert that has taken the world by storm. Made from mashed purple yams, coconut milk, and condensed milk, this rich and creamy treat boasts a stunning natural purple hue. Ube halaya's sweet, nutty flavor and silky smooth texture have made it a favorite among Filipinos and dessert lovers alike. At number 27, we have tapsilog, a classic Filipino breakfast combo that's sure to satisfy any morning craving. This hearty dish features tender strips of beef tapa that was mentioned earlier, along with garlic fried rice and a perfectly fried egg. The savory, smoky flavors of the tapa, combined with the crispy rice and creamy egg yolk, create a breakfast experience that's both comforting and indulgent. Simmering in at number 26 is afritada, a flavorful tomato-based stew that's a staple in Filipino households. Tender chicken or pork is simmered with potatoes, carrots, and bell peppers in a rich, slightly sweet tomato sauce. This comforting dish is often served with steamed rice, making it a perfect meal for family gatherings and special occasions. At the 25th spot, we have turon, a crispy and sweet Filipino snack that's loved by all ages. Ripe Saba bananas and jackfruit slivers are rolled in a thin spring roll wrapper, then deep fried until golden brown. The result is a delightful contrast of textures and flavors, the crispy exterior giving way to the warm, gooey banana and jackfruit filling inside. Stir-frying its way to number 24 is Pancit Bihon, a popular Filipino noodle dish that's a staple at birthdays and celebrations. Thin rice noodles are tossed with a colorful array of vegetables, meat, and seafood. then seasoned with soy sauce and citrus for a burst of flavor. Pancit Bihon's light, refreshing taste and customizable ingredients make it a crowd pleaser at any gathering. At number 23, we have longanisa, a type of Filipino sausage that's bursting with sweet and savory flavors. Each region of the Philippines boasts its own unique variety, from the garlicky vegan longanisa to the sticky sweet hamonado. Whether enjoyed as a breakfast side or as a main dish with rice, longanisa's juicy, flavorful bite is sure to satisfy any meat lover. Grilling up the 22nd spot is inihaw na liempo, a classic Filipino barbecue dish that's a star at any outdoor gathering. Pork belly slices are marinated in a blend of soy sauce, citrus, and spices, then grilled over hot coals until beautifully charred and caramelized. The result is a smoky, juicy, and irresistibly tasty meat that pairs perfectly with a cold beer and good company. At number 21, we have buttered hipon, a simple yet indulgent shrimp dish that highlights the freshness of Filipino seafood. Plump shrimp are sautéed in a generous amount of butter, garlic, and lemon juice until just cooked through. The buttery, garlicky sauce coats each succulent shrimp, making for a rich and satisfying appetizer or main course when served with steamed rice. Simmering in at number 20 is Arroz Caldo, a comforting rice porridge that's perfect for chilly mornings or under-the-weather days. This hearty dish features tender chicken pieces and aromatic ginger simmered in a creamy, savory rice broth. Garnished with crispy garlic, scallions, and a squeeze of citrus, Arroz Caldo is a warm hug in a bowl that soothes the soul. At the 19th spot, we have pork barbecue, a beloved Filipino street food that's a staple at any grill party. Tender pork slices are marinated in a sweet and tangy sauce, then skewered and grilled over hot coals until caramelized and slightly charred. The result is a deliciously smoky and flavorful meat that's perfect for snacking or as a main dish with rice. Cracking into the 18th spot is crispy pata, a deep-fried pork knuckle dish that's a showstopper at any Filipino feast. The pork leg is simmered in aromatic spices until tender, then deep-fried until the skin is incredibly crispy and crackling. Served with a tangy soy vinegar dipping sauce, crispy pata is a sinfully delicious indulgence that's meant to be shared and savored. At number 17, we have Halo Halo, a colorful and refreshing Filipino dessert that's perfect for beating the tropical heat. This icy treat features a medley of sweet beans, fruits, jellies, and other toppings, all layered over shaved ice and drizzled with evaporated milk. With each spoonful, you'll experience a delightful mix of textures and flavors that dance on your tongue. Sizzling in at number 16 is Lechon Kawali, a crispy, deep-fried pork belly dish that's a crowd pleaser at any gathering. The pork is simmered in seasoned water until tender, then air-dried and deep-fried until the skin is golden and crackling. The result is a sinfully delicious meat that's crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside, perfect with a side of steamed rice and dipping sauce. And at the 15th spot, we have bachoy, a hearty noodle soup that hails from the city of Iloilo. This comforting dish features a rich, flavorful broth made from pork and beef, loaded with chewy egg noodles, tender meat, and crunchy pork cracklings. Garnished with scallions, garlic, and a squeeze of citrus, bachoy is a satisfying and soul-warming meal that's beloved by Filipinos everywhere. Coming in at number 14 is balut, an interesting yet iconic Filipino street food that's not for the faint of heart. This fertilized duck egg is boiled and served warm, featuring a partially developed embryo inside. While it may seem daunting to some, balut is a protein-rich snack that's enjoyed by many Filipinos, often with a sprinkle of salt and a sip of beer. At number 13, we have Kinilaw, the Filipino version of ceviche that showcases the country's fresh seafood. Raw fish or shellfish is cooked in a tangy mixture of vinegar, citrus, and spices, then mixed with diced onions, ginger, and chili peppers. The result is a bright, refreshing dish that's perfect as an appetizer or a light meal, capturing the essence of the Philippine Islands. Simmering in at number 12 is Bulalo, a hearty and comforting beef soup that's a specialty of the Batangas region. This rustic dish features tender, slow-cooked beef shanks and bone marrow simmered in a clear, flavorful broth with vegetables. Served steaming hot with a side of rice and fish sauce, bulalo is a satisfying and nourishing meal that warms the body and soul. At the 11th spot, we have Pancit Palabok, a vibrant and flavorful noodle dish that's a favorite at Filipino celebrations. Thin rice noodles are smothered in a rich shrimp-based sauce, then topped with a colorful array of ingredients like crispy pork cracklings, boiled eggs, and crunchy vegetables. The result is a hearty and festive dish that's sure to be a hit at any party or gathering. Breaking into the top 10 at number 10 is chicken Inasal, a grilled chicken dish that's a specialty of the Visayas region. The chicken is marinated in a blend of lemongrass, garlic, vinegar, and annatto oil, giving it a distinctively savory and slightly tangy flavor. Grilled over charcoal until the skin is crispy and the meat is juicy, chicken Inasal is a popular street food and a must-try for any visitor to the Philippines. At number 9, we have Laing, a spicy and creamy vegetable dish that hails from the Bicol region. Tender taro leaves are simmered in rich coconut milk with chili peppers, shrimp paste, and garlic, resulting in a luscious and flavorful stew. Often served with steamed rice, Laing is a comforting and satisfying dish that showcases the bold flavors of Bicolano cuisine. Rolling in at number 8 is Lumpia, a crispy and savory Filipino spring roll that's beloved by locals and visitors alike. These thin, crepe-like wrappers are filled with a mix of ground meat, vegetables, and sometimes shrimp, then fried until golden and crispy. Whether enjoyed as a snack, an appetizer, or a main dish, lumpia is a versatile and addictive treat that's sure to satisfy any craving. Simmering in at number 7 is Caldereta, a rich and hearty meat stew that's a staple at Filipino gatherings and special occasions. Tender goat meat or beef is simmered in a flavorful tomato-based sauce with liver paste, potatoes, carrots, and olives. The result is a comforting and deeply satisfying dish that's perfect for sharing with family and friends. Firing up the taste buds at number 6 is Bicol Express, a spicy and creamy pork dish that's a specialty of the Bicol region. Tender pork slices are cooked in coconut milk with chili peppers, shrimp paste, and garlic, creating a fiery and flavorful stew that's not for the faint of heart. Served over steamed rice, Bicol Express is a bold and memorable dish that showcases the love for spice in Filipino cuisine. At number 5, we have Lechon, a slow-roasted pig dish that's the centerpiece of many Filipino celebrations. The whole pig is seasoned with herbs and spices, then spit-roasted over charcoal until the skin is crispy and the meat is juicy and tender. Served with a tangy liver sauce, Lechon is a decadent and festive dish that's a true testament to the Filipino love for pork. Sizzling onto the scene at number 4 is Sisig, a crispy and savory pork dish that's a favorite among beer drinkers and late-night diners. Chopped pig face and ears are grilled and then sautéed with onions, chili peppers, and calamansi juice, resulting in a flavorful and textural sensation. Served on a hot sizzling plate with a raw egg on top, Sisig is a deliciously addictive dish that's perfect for sharing with friends over drinks. At number 3, we have Kare Kare, a rich and nutty stew that's a beloved comfort food in the Philippines. Tender oxtail or beef is simmered in a thick peanut sauce with vegetables like eggplant, bok choy, and string beans. Served with shrimp paste on the side, Kare Kare is a hearty and satisfying dish that's perfect for family dinners and special occasions. Just missing the top spot at number 2 is Sinigang, a sour and savory soup that's a quintessential part of Filipino cuisine. This comforting dish features tender meat or seafood simmered in a tangy broth with vegetables like okra, kangkong, and eggplant. The sourness of the soup comes from native ingredients like tamarind, guava, or calamansi, giving each regional variation its own unique flavor profile. Whether made with pork, beef, shrimp, or fish, Sinigang is a beloved and versatile dish that's enjoyed by Filipinos of all ages. It's the perfect comfort food for a rainy day or when you're feeling under the weather, and its bright, bold flavors are sure to awaken your senses and warm your soul. Before we reveal our number 1 dish, let's dive into a fun and fascinating aspect of Filipino food culture, kamian, or the traditional practice of eating with one's hands. In the Philippines, it's common to forego utensils and enjoy a meal using only your fingers, especially when dining with family and friends. This communal style of eating is often associated with festive occasions like birthdays, weddings, and holidays, where a bountiful spread of dishes is laid out on banana leaves for everyone to share. Kamayan is more than just a way of eating. It's a celebration of the Filipino values of togetherness, hospitality, and a deep appreciation for good food. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the dish that takes the crown as the ultimate Filipino food, adobo. This classic dish features meat, typically pork or chicken, that's braised in a flavorful mixture of soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, and peppercorns until it's tender and falling off the bone. The result is a perfect balance of salty, tangy, and savory flavors that's distinctively Filipino. Adobo is a dish that's steeped in history and tradition, with roots that can be traced back to the Spanish colonial era. Today, it's a beloved staple in Filipino households, and a true national dish that's enjoyed by Filipinos all over the world. Whether served over steamed rice or as a filling for sandwiches and buns, adobo is a culinary treasure that embodies the heart and soul of Filipino cuisine. Thank you for taking this culinary journey with us on World Delicacies. Filipino cuisine may be underrated, but as you've seen, it's a powerhouse of flavor that deserves its place on the global stage. So go ahead, be bold, and let your taste buds dance to the rhythm of adobo and sing with the gang Sinigang. Until next time, Kain na, that's Let's Eat in Filipino.